Hi, my name is Mohammed Fauzan bin Ismail.
Hi, my name is Nur Nadia Ashikin binti Samruzlan.
Hi, my name is Naifikri bin Muhammad Nazir.
Hi, my name is Nur Afika binti Abdul Aziz.
We are from Kenanga Library. Library is a common place where other people spend their time with the book. Nowadays, most of the people are more comfortable to borrow the books from the library instead stay in and read in our library. However, our system is still use a manual registration and cause many problems. The problem in our current system is hard to record a processing of the borrow and returning books in the library. So, we create the system that can access and do all the procedure of the borrow and return book in the computer. Our system will store all the data about our librarian, borrower, and book that has been borrowed in our database.
Okay, for the system, we have some objective. Firstly, make it easier to collect data on borrowers and to return books. Second, be able to organize all the data properly and systematic. Third is save time for borrowers and book registration process. Fourth is system will be easy to understand and will be user friendly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, this is our startup page. We have a button, we have our logo library, we have label. So we go to the upper right, we have logo library, and the upper left we have button close, and the mid of the startup page we have label of our label title, a label welcome, which is the Kenanga library. And if we click the button close, we have a message box. If you really want to exist, you can click yes. If you want to stay with this page, you can click no. So another two button in the startup page, we have a login and register button. So if we go to the if we click to the login button, they will go to the login page. In this login page, we have username and password, which is user can input the username and password. And in this login page, we have a login button, and also we have our logo. And if we have back button, if we click the back button, it will go to the startup page. So click back login button. So if we input the username, which is Nadia Ashkin, and the password, if we want to show the password, we can show. If we want to hide, we can hide. So we go back to the register page. If someone do not have username or password, we can go to the register page. We can click the register button, and it will go to the register page, which is the user can create their account, which is have staff ID, staff name, phone number, username, and also password. So if we enter the staff ID, it is example, and the staff name and the phone number and the username. The user create their username and their password, so they can click the register button. So it will show the message box, which is account successfully created. So if we click OK, it will go back to the login page in our database. The information, the new information, new record it will have in our database, which is Amira, username, password, staff ID, staff name, phone number. So we go to the login page. If we only log in, it will show message error. We must enter the correct username and password. This is our password if we show, and if we hide, we cannot see the password. So we can go to the login page. So after this, we'll go to the menu list page.
Okay, now we are already in the system. In this system, it's appear the current username, current date, and current time. On this menu list, it shows the menu button that we can go. It has book detail, borrower detail, book issue, book return, late return, user, and logout. So, if we want to log out this system, we can click this button, and then if we really want to log out, we can click yes, or if we want to stay, we click no. In this menu strip, we have exit and also help. For exit, it will close the system. For help, it will show the box that the information of the Kenanga Library Management System. Okay, and then first page, we can go to the book detail. Okay, now we go to the book information page. As we can see, they have a list of all books in the library, and then we can click button next or previous or last of record or first of record. And then if we want to add the record of book, we click the add, and we can fill the text field. So if we fill, okay, and then after we fill, we can clear the text field, or we can update to insert the input that we
Enter.
Okay, when we click the update, the message box will appear that our data has been saved. So when we go to the database, sorry. Okay. When we go to the database, okay, after we enter the input at borrow information page, as we can see, the input will be appear at the database record. Okay, and then if we want to go back to the menu list, we click the back button, and then the menu list will be appear again. Okay, now we want to go to the borrower detail page. So we just click the menu button, and then the borrower information will be appear. So we can see all the detail about the borrower information. We click the next button or the previous button, or we want to select the first button or the
First
last
button.
record. Okay, and then if we want to search Nur Jazlina, search, her detail will be appear, and her book that she borrow will be appear. Okay, and then if we want to add the record, we simplify click the add button, and we fill the information. Let's say IC, borrower's name, phone number, and then address. After we fill all the information, we must click the update button to save our record. See, the data have been saved. If we want to know that the record that has been saved or not, we can go to the database, and we go to the table borrower, refresh, and that is it. This is the input that have been saved. Okay. We can also delete the information or the record. If we want to delete, okay, let's refresh my search. Sorry. Okay, if we want to delete certain record such as Mirwana binti Hashim, we want to delete this record, we just click delete, and this message information will be appear. Do you want to delete it? Yes. So I click yes, and the data has been removed. So in the database, after we refresh, the information has been removed from the database also. Thank you. If we want to go back to the menu list, just click this arrow, and then the menu list will be appear.
Okay. So we go to the book issue button. So this is the book issue button information. We have first row. This is the ISBN, author, and title. So if we don't know the title, we can click the button list of the book. This button will show us the book in this library. So you can see, and you can just copy and paste. Such as I want the title sayangku di mana, and I will copy, and I will back to the book issue, and I will paste it. So I will search, and this will appear. Then I will go to the borrower name. I will type some name that I know, such as Nadia Ashkin, and I search, and this is her information will appear. So we go to the date borrow, and we have to put the borrower ID just like the condition states, such as ID 009. Okay. If we insert the arrow message box will appear. This appear because the issue date and due date doesn't not correct in their condition, which is have to go to the 7 day to insert this book issue. So I go to the due date and I will click the 5. Okay, so I insert. Okay, message box will be appear, and I click OK. Okay, if I go to the insert, just go to the insert. This will be appear. Okay. Then I will go to the next and go to the back. I will back to the menu list. Okay, now I will go to the book return. Okay, in this book return, we have the borrower names that we have to search, and there is borrower IC and borrower name that will appear if we search the name, such as Nadia. And we search, and this will appear. Okay, the list at the below is the list that the book that has been borrowed by the Nadia. Okay, if I click the select one of the book, okay, I return and the message box will appear. This message box proof that Nadia then cross the due date. So the return date will appear in this list. Okay, then if I want to return the Kamal book, okay, search Kamal. Okay, I select the Kamal. Okay, I return. Okay, this will appear. This is appear because the Kamal crossed the due date. So I will click OK. When it's clicked OK, I will go to the late return for information. Go back. I will go back and Naim will continue my presentation.
Okay, for the late return, when I click the button late return, we can see the late return information page. Okay, first, I want to search the Kamal name. Then I click the button search. So the late return fines show the Kamal must pay RM2.40. Okay. For the payment, if Kamal want to pay the full or not full, so with the Kamal, so Kamal want to pay RM2.40. Then the debt payment is Saturday 30 January. So when the user click the button pay, the message box will appear that the Kamal have been paid the book. Okay, after that we show some receipt page that the book Kamal have paid, and for the payment and the late return fine, Kamal pay all and the balance is zero. Okay, when we click the exit button, now we go to the user information. When we click the user information button, we can see all the user in this system. So in this page, we have the update button, delete button, previous button, next button, last record button, and the first record button. Okay, if we click the next, we can see the next user information. If we want to search the name, we can search and click the button F name. So we show the username Fauzan Isnan, and then we can update the user if want to update, or we can delete the okay, we have update. So for the button, we can delete the information if we want to delete. Then we see the message box. If we click no, the data not been delete. If we click yes, the data have been delete. Okay, the message box will appear that data have been removed. And at the database, we refresh the database first. And the Fauzan name have been deleted and not at database anymore. Back, return. If we want to log out, we can log out and click the log out button, and the message box will appear. If you click yes, and we go to the startup page.
Okay. For the conclusion, there are many people who want to borrow the book in the library. So we make a system that is able to achieve our objective, and we develop the system named Kenangan Library Management. I hope with this system, our librarian can improve their performance to organize and avoid data missing and avoid any problem in the future.